Here, here. Well, this morning we're joined by our parenting expert, Nikki Bush, and she's going to be shedding some light on how parents can help to entertain their children during the school holidays.
Now, earlier on this morning, we spoke about making fun out of nothing with your children this festive season. And we're back continuing that very same conversation with our regular parenting expert, Nikki Bush. So, Nikki, very interesting indeed. I love the fact that you are just kind of helping parents out there, creating fun out of nothing, you know, spending quality time with your children. But at the end of the day, I mean, what does it mean for you and your family and your children to really get together and create these nice ideas?
So it's about bonding, Ewan, and it's about spending time together and about pulling ideas out from thin air. You know, we need to be a source of magic, wonder and surprise every now and again because kids are getting so used to being entertained by a screen. We have to compete against those things. So that's what we're doing when we say, for example, we're all chewing bubble gum. Let's see who can blow the biggest bubbles. Okay, and now chewing bubble gum actually, while, you know, we don't encourage children to chew bubblegum all the time. It's actually a very, very good experience for activating all the muscles and the nerves and everything in the jaw for good speech.
Okay.
Another thing that's good for speech is good old-fashioned bubble blowing. You know, the bubble wand, bubble blowing, and they cost $5 for a little tub. Okay, so young children love to learn how to blow bubbles, but even 10 and 11-year-olds, when they blow bubbles, what they do is they catch one bubble, and then they go and they catch another bubble on top of that and another bubble and see who can catch the most number of bubbles in a tower.
Okay.
Okay, so we're giving them a little bit of competition. Yeah. Okay. And how about doing something different in terms of food, in terms of eating? Young children love to make forts. So you might have a patio table or a dining room table, get all the blankets and the towels out, and you let them drape them all over the chairs and the table to create a fort. Where are you going to have your lunch? On the top of the table or underneath?
In the fort.
In the fort. And, you know, just breaking the rules and doing something different is so entertaining for children. Those are the kinds of things when they speak at your 60th and 70th birthday parties, they're going to say, and we remember that day we ate lunch or dinner under the dining room table.
And I love that.
Yeah.
It's really, like you mentioned, creating magic, because now just listening to what you're saying, it took me back to when I was a youngster, and my granddad, there was this big tree outside of his house, and when the wind blew, he always took us outside, and he's like, listen. And there would be music playing, and to this day, I don't know where that music came from. If it really was a tree, and I could hear magical sounds, or if he had something behind his back. But it was magical, and I spent so much time just trying to listen to this tree, and it was so basic, but I remember now as a child, how valuable that was for me and how much that memory just stuck with me. And I guess this is pretty much what we're getting at.
So that's another thing, is have dinner under the stars, because this is where you see things and hear things completely differently to when you're having dinner under the patio ceiling, in the dining room, in the kitchen, because you just absolutely, you can see and hear bats, you can hear different bird calls, insects, cicadas, and your little lanterns and candles shine completely differently when it's pitch dark in the middle of the garden. So giving children that different kind of experience, just changing it up a little bit. You know, you're not going anywhere. You're just doing it in a different place in your same old home.
Exactly. And something very small that might seem insignificant to you might mean the absolute world to your youngster.
Totally. And also I think it's just the fact that you're engaging and that you're present and you're absolutely focused in that moment.
Oh, that's lovely. Magic. We do live in a magical world. Nikki, thank you very, very much. Well, I hope that really gave you parents some great tips out there to really spend some quality time with your youngsters over the festive season.